Hello everyone, welcome back to your weekly reading from today, the 2nd of September, up until the 8th of September 2024. Thank you all so much for joining me for this, your general collective reading. Of course, if you are new, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to YouTube and of course Facebook. I won't be doing TikTok anymore because it's a little bit slow and I really don't like the energy there, but I had to try it nevertheless. Anyway, of course, those that have started to watch my previews for September, the monthly readings, they are a little bit slow getting out because I have been very busy. Some expected things have happened, so I haven't been able to do them. It is in the process of getting them done and uploaded, which does take time. But my prices will be going up for psychic readings and healings from $180 to $200. That is a full session, of course, with a psychic reading, healing, energy clearing, and karmic release, and it's done by phone. But if you are a subscriber to YouTube and Facebook, then you'll pay the standard price of $180. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe because the prices will be going up. It is a lot of time and energy for me, and I feel that $180 is a good price because a lot of you have been following me for years. So as a goodwill gesture, I've decided to keep that. But for everyone else, it'll be $200. I think that's quite reasonable because it is a reading and a healing and does take a lot of energy to do that. Anyway, let's get started. So we do have this month here a new moon that falls. It is a new moon in Virgo. So it is all about getting your things in line, I guess, where finances and career is concerned, getting yourself organized. So this week here, really, it's all about routine. So if you are finding yourself feeling a little bit unorganized, that's something that you need to address. Organizing your finances, organizing your home life, organizing whatever needs to be organized in your life at this time. For everyone, of course, it's different because I'm reading for many people at once. But the new moon also is a new energy, a new start here. So for some of you, it does highlight work and career and finances too. So there is a new start, a new beginning starting at the moment for you, which is going to culminate down the track. We also have Mars in Cancer this week astrologically. So Mars is the warrior planet. It's the fiery energy. It's a fire energy, and Cancer rules the home. It is a very emotional energy. So this week here, do be aware that your emotions may be heightened. There might be some arguments in the air or some frustrations in the air. You could also have issues here around the home. So just be careful around your home environment to do with either yourself or your family or little children, things like that. Be very aware. Accidents can happen. So just please be aware of that. Let's get started and pull some cards for the week ahead. So we're going to call in all the divinities, beings of light. We thank them so much for their presence. And we're going to ask, what's the energy for us for the week ahead from the 2nd to the 8th, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. And we've got the 8 of Wands. So it is a very fiery energy. And of course, Wands do represent fire, passion. There is, for some of you, news coming in this week. There is news that you've been waiting on that's going to come in that has been either delayed or could be a little bit of a fiery energy. And this is the energy of Mars, of course, could pertain to romantic energies for some of you, could pertain to combative energies going back and forward. So arguments are in the air or can be in the air this week. But because I said it's a fast-paced week, I've been drawn to the words, the ability to multitask. So you're needing to multitask this week, right? Let's see what else is coming up for us this week. We've got the Magician. First major arcana for this week's reading, and the Magician is number 1. It is all about leadership. So some of you, my dear friends, are needing to take leadership, to take a stance on something, to lead by example or lead in a situation, because I feel for some of you here, there's been a bit of a lack of confidence or feeling like there's been a lack of. Spirit says now to take the bull by the horns, so to speak. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. And start leading, start making things happen, right? Magic is alive in your life. What you need will be successfully manifested. If you believe, you can do it. Absolutely. Magic is alive. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So there is some type of worry and concern for some of you here. Feeling left out in the cold around a situation. Could be pertaining to a family, to a mother or grandmother situation. Or could just be feeling left out in the cold with money and finances, right? It is all about watching the way you think this week too, right? Not letting the little things get to you this week. If you do need to deal with something, deal with it. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fear surrounds money. So reach out to others for assistance. So if you do need help regarding finances, get on top of that, get some advice. We've also got the second major arcana, the Star card. The star's a beautiful energy. It does talk about, especially when I see it with the 8 of Wands here, there's news coming that's been delayed or from afar, right? The star also talks about keeping the faith, holding the faith, not giving up, trusting in what you want to happen is happening in divine timing. So the star also here says positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. So it feels to me like there has been some type of a delay that some of you have been going through, and now you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, like the card says. This is a beautiful energy. It really is. I see these water jugs as emotion, so it is a highly emotional, as we said, week this week. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So there is some delays here, even though that Mercury now is going direct. There still, for some of you, is that kind of lag in energy. That's okay. It will shift. Seeds were planted. It's time for you just to wait and unnecessary worry this week. So don't get overstressed if things are not happening for you this week. Let's call in the divinities and see what else is coming in. We're going to be working with the zodiac cards, the divinities, gods and goddesses of the planets, of course, the deities, and whatever happens up there in the planets affects us here on Earth. So astrological readings are quite handy, so I recommend if some of you are wanting to have an astrology reading to look at doing that. It does give you a lot of insight, of course, and it does work well with the tarot. All right, let's see what we need to know this week. We've got the energy of Scorpio, which is a water energy. The energy this week will be intense. It will be masterful and thoughtful, magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So for some of you this week, there'll be hidden mysteries coming out. You may, Scorpio can be deception too, I feel. So just be careful of situations that may be deceptive. We've also got Neptune, fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So there you go. This is what I said here before. Neptune can give you illusion. So you can either be training your brain to think about something, to create something in your mind that is really not there, or not facing a challenge that needs to be addressed because you're covering it up with, band-aid solutions, or no, you're not wanting to address it type thing. So Neptune is very much about getting through the illusion. So for some of you, need to look through the illusion and start taking action this week. And we've got the 12th house. 12th house in astrology is all about endings, right? So this area of your life that is overwhelming you, you need to yield a greater cause or power. So you need to take action here to end something that's been going on and on and on for quite some time. The 12th house is really about endings, right? Ending old cycles, ending old ways of doing things. And of course, for those that know astrology, Pluto is going back into Capricorn, in particular for Capricorn, or wherever Capricorn is in your chart will be affected, because Pluto is a transformational planet. So there are a lot of endings here. Something that started in 2008, perhaps for some of you around that time, you may be revisiting that now, or coming to terms with something that started off then and an ongoing issue, right? So think back to 2008 and see what's been causing you an issue. We've also got Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of blessings, expansion too. So it does talk about having more confidence, courage and self-belief, and luck is on your side, right? Jupiter is blessing us this week. Okay, it does expand things here. So sometimes we don't understand why things hit us hard, but there is always a reason for it. And sometimes we don't understand, maybe we're not meant to know, right? Because we can't know everything. All right, let's pull the 7 days of the week, and I'm going to be using the Fairy Oracle, my beautiful friends. What's coming up for the collective for the week ahead from the 2nd to the 8th of September 2024. Thank you, Spirit. Let me just move my cards. Overarching energy, what's coming in. This week we've got Renewal card. Wow, this is very interesting. So the Renewal card is all about second chances. It's all about healing and new beginnings. Second chance, that's something for some of you. Some of you are needing to review the past this week so you can plan a bright new future, right? Putting the past to rest, maybe revisiting the past to put an end to something here in order for you to move forward, right? And understanding your life purpose. So what is your life purpose if you're stuck in a rut this week, right? What is your life purpose? Focus on that, right? We all have a life purpose. And if you feel you don't, then you need to tune into Spirit or have a reading to get guidance around that, because everyone does have a purpose in this life, right? Releasing judgments of yourself and others. So there is a lot of karma playing out here. I don't know if you can see the leaf there, the feather, sorry, that the wizard is holding. That to me is karma. And you can see the bird, which represents communication. You've got the trumpet there, which is communication again coming in, the fairies and the pixies there. So all working together to clear old situations, to have a second chance at something or revisit something to be sorted. The overall energy this week is the World card. So this is like the 12th house type energy, ending old cycles. And it actually is 21, which is 12 reversed, which is 3. So 3 in the tarot is the Empress, which represents abundance, right? So just know that if you have been going through challenges, an old cycle has ended and you are promised abundance moving forward. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, and a journey that is now complete. So it is all about new starts, new beginnings, and being excited to move forward. Start of the week, we've got the Ten of Cups and Nine of Swords. Some of you here are worried and stressed about financial situations here. Situations around money, long-term stability, could be around relationships or family. Nine of Winter is the Nine of Swords, and it is all about not getting enough sleep, having anxiety and stress and worry and concern. You can see she's looking at the moon. So this week here, just watch your emotions this week, needing to take some time out, going down by the water, do some meditation, get out and shift your energy. Of course, if you are struggling, karmic release can definitely help you, and I do offer that in my services, right? So it's a bit of a hard start to the week. Then we've got the Star and the Princess of Spring. So there is news coming in again. It's funny how the cards repeat themselves, right? Page of Wands is news coming in the Star card, which is delayed news. So it is something positive coming to you. So you will have some news this week or maybe next week. Of course, timing is not always accurate in tarot because we all have choices, right? But it does read to look to the future with hope and optimism. You need to keep your faith this week. There is positive news coming for you, right? We've got the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Spring. So it is not giving up. If you do have challenges this week, my beautiful friends, these cards here say not to give up, to keep on pushing. Now, the Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior. You keep on pushing through, even though you have been through the battlefield, because the Seven of Swords is somebody around you or a situation that is deceitful or that is, not having clarity, or you're not wanting to deal with something here because of fear of going through this all again type energy. Spirit says not to see it that way, right? Standing your power this week, and it is all about standing strong, getting on top of things. Some of you here also may be dealing with somebody around you that is anxious, that is stressed, that is wanting to escape, or some type of escapism here this week here. So it is all about seeing things clearly and being open and honest. And the last card of the week, we've got the Ace of Winter, which is the Ace of Swords. So it does talk about getting the clarity that you need, cutting through all the red tape and all the bullshit that's been going on, and working through that. It is all about communication, right? I did say that earlier on. Looking at things clearly and accurately for what they are, right? Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So again, if you're not sure, get some advice about a specific topic. But the Ace of Winter is all about a new start, a new beginning, right? And so the clarity you need is coming. Wonderful energy. And again, it all depends on how we look at things, right? We can look at things half empty or half full. We have to focus on what we can, not what we can't do. And that's the game changer. All right. Now, let's pull a few more cards. Let me just move my cards. I've got about 10,000 cards here. I've had clients today, and in between that, I've been trying to do some monthly readings. We'll use the crystal cards. What else do we need to know this week for the collective, my beautiful angels, guides, and divinities? Rhodochrosites come out. And the keywords this week are calming, mindful, and revealing. So there may be something revealing coming up for us this week, but it's all about being mindful and calming. This is a beautiful color. And I'll read the card. It says, drawing this card signifies it's time to open your heart to love and take the first step on your journey. Everything you do with an open heart, regardless of the outcome, helps you evolve. This crystal is very effective in helping with asthma and other disorders of the lungs. It improves the circulatory system and thus enhances the functioning of many organs by purifying the blood. Very interesting. On a different level, it allows us to bring forward all that we repress. Its focus in the emotional solar plexus chakra, and insist that we attend to emotional turmoil and disentangle the past. There you go. It helps with breathing, like the breath work, and enhances the energies of that. It is a warm energy and a warm color, which connects us to the heart, of course. And this crystal also attracts us help our soulmate, right? Reminds us that it always isn't an easy relationship that we have currently or want to have. And it is all about karma playing out too, right? It is all about us learning to confront deeply held traumas and issues, and encourages us to bring them into the light, and teaches us to be selfless and helps to heal painful memories while keeping our heart open. So some of us, my dear friends, are in a difficult situation here. Maybe these past traumas from childhood or past lives that you have been working through that need to be released. And often, sometimes, we stumble through our life, and then all of a sudden we feel, why has this been happening? And that you see a repeated pattern, and maybe this has gone back to 2008 for some of you, right? It doesn't have to be. But it is all about working through that. And once we acknowledge it and understand it, and we are honest with ourselves, we can release it. And once we've released it, that burden is now gone, right? And that's the magic of doing the work. We need to do the work, right? And sometimes when we can't do all the work, we need to ask for help, spiritual guidance, things like that, going to pray, meditate, things like that. So this is our week ahead, my beautiful friends. Thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe, of course. And if you are, again, a subscriber and you want a reading, let me know. And of course, you'll be paying the 180 price, not the 200. Have a wonderful week, my beautiful friends. And I hope you tune in to watch the monthly readings there too. Take care and bye for now.